I'm from a small town where they all right number champions. You know what I mean? Some of the best talent in the world come from right here inside of my city. Griffin GA. Hold up. You know I call Griffin home from the city of the unseen and the unsung. Know I look green and gold. Hold up. You know I call Griffin home from the city of the unseen and the unsung. Know I look green and gold. We done went up on a whole nother level. Gotta watch how we step when we coming through rapping. We done went up on a whole nother level. Watch how we step when we coming through rapping.
Yo, hey man, say man, what's going on, man? It's your boy J Penn with J Penn TV, and welcome to a special episode, man. Today we're gonna be going over the 7v7 Southside United, man. Yes, sir. I had to make it through the pain. Yeah, everybody come on in here, man. You know how we do it over here at J Penn TV, man. I hope you guys had a blessed day today, man. I hope everybody was prayed up. Everybody chased their dreams and accomplished something today, man. Accomplished something to get them a little bit closer to what their goals and what their expectations for the day, man. And getting closer and closer to them resolutions and all those good things, man. But yeah, we're gonna give everybody an opportunity to get in here, man, while we get ready for this episode. I got 3 special guests coming in today, man. My first guest that will be on here is Coach Penn. Coach Penn is the director of the North Henry organization. Great director, great guy. He's also a coach of the this year's 2023 GNYFL 6U champions, the Spin Boys, man. For those of you who know anything about youth football and been around the game for a minute, he has a major part to play in youth football over the past decade or so. Great guy, great leader. Also, my next guest on as well that will be a part of tonight's show is Mr. Ray. Ray is also a director. He's one of the directors at Ellenwood Gators organization, man. A great organization. I was able to see those guys flourish and take things to a new level this year with the leadership of Ray and his counterparts, man. They was able to turn things around over there at Ellenwood and turn that program into one to be respected. And they definitely got my respect over here at JPN TV. He has 2 champions in his organization. He has the 11U champions of the GNYFL League and the 12U champions of the GNYFL League. Organization as a whole had a great outcome, great leadership, great play on the field. And my last guest is Coach Travis of 300 Youth Sports Circuit, man. Also another guy who's been around the game for a minute. He is over the 300 Youth Sports Circuit and the 300 Elite out of Forest Park, Georgia, man. These are 3 powerful guys in the football world, man. And what I'm excited about tonight, man, I get to bring it right here, debut it right here. Present it to the world right here on JPN TV, man, what these awesome men are doing together to bring, to make youth football better and to bring the Southside together, man, Southside United. But don't let the name fool you. It's not only for the Southside. It's just a movement. Anybody is welcome to join this league, and I'm pretty sure when these guys get in here, I'm just giving everybody opportunity to get in here, man. I don't want to waste a second. So I'm just giving people, I'm sharing. And if you're in here, go ahead and share the live, man. Share the live. We're going to make sure everybody is tuned in and tapped in before we get started. Like I said, I want everybody to get all this information. I want everybody to have the opportunity, man, to talk to these guys, ask some questions. Let's utilize that comment section today. We're going to put them on the spot tonight. Y'all, JPN, you say they so great. JPN, you say they awesome guys. I want to know for myself. I want to ask them some questions. I want to pick their brains. Let us talk to them, JPN. I'm glad you asked. It's on the way. We're going to give it about a couple more minutes while I'm sharing the live. And I'm going to get these guys in here pretty soon. But yeah, man, I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what these guys are going to do. And will they be able to live up to the expectations? Because I think the expectations are already high with them being announced right here on JPN TV, home of the certified big dogs. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, like I say, before I get them in, man, I hope you guys had a blessed day today, man. I hope you guys was chasing your dreams. I hope you guys something good happened to you, or you were able to do something good for another person, man. That's what the world is all about, man. Reciprocity, man. And hey, we about to jump in this thing, man. Yes, sir, ski. I had a good day. For those of you who care, I had a great day today, man. I was able to get some things done and get myself and JPN TV to the next level. What time is it? 8:07. So in 3 more minutes, at 8:10, I'm gonna bring in my special guest. While we're waiting for the guest, for those of you who are in here, if you've already seen the bullet points and know what this live about, if you know you have questions already, you're more than welcome to go ahead and start typing your questions in the comment section, and then we'll be answering those questions throughout the live after we go through the bullet pointed list that is above in this live. So if you didn't see something in the bullet points of the live, you're more than welcome to go ahead and type your questions in the comment section. And as we get started and go through things, we will double back on some of these questions. I'll have one of the guys go through and answer whatever question they feel is needed so that everybody understand what this is all about, man. So with that being said, man, I'm about to get ready and bring in the first guest, man. Let's start with Coach Trav, and once Trav introduces himself, we'll bring in Coach Ray, and once he introduces himself, then we'll bring in Coach Penn. So, hey, with that being said, man, let's jump in. Let's get started. Let's see if Travis is available to jump on in this thing, man. Coach Trav.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on?
What up,
I hope you can hear me clearly. I'm riding, but I couldn't miss the opportunity to jump on with J Penn.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, welcome back to JPN TV, man. You've been a guest on here quite a few times over the past season. How you feeling today, big guy?
Feeling good, man. Just preparation for everything that's gonna take place. But other than that, man, everything is great, man.
All right.
Great.
Well, I'm about to bring Ray right in, but before I bring Ray in, I want to give you an opportunity, man, just to shine a little light on yourself, your organization, what you do, and so that people can understand why I'm so excited about all parts that are going to play in the Southside United, man. So just give us a little brief introduction of yourself for those of us who don't know you.
Well, obviously I'm Travis. I'm ahead of the 300 youth circuit, the movement. I'm out of Forest Park. I actually have my organization out there as well. Forest Park Spartans, 300 Elite, so many different names just throughout the years, just through, I guess you want to call it like developing a good brand, you know what I mean? Other than that, man, everything's been copacetic, man. I'm used to running out tournaments and got with Ray and Mr. Spence himself. Just wanted to bring something back to the South Side. Again, it's not a South Side based league. Just, we just want something to be based out of the South Side.
For sure. All right. So I'm assuming that you're probably as excited as I am. I don't know if you've been catching my energy the last. Did you check out the live from yesterday?
Absolutely, man. Who misses a JPN live, man? Even if you miss it, you catch back on it.
You feel me? Hey, what the intro say? Y'all don't know better, JPN.
One of my favorite intros, by the way, too. So that's funny you say that. I be vibing with that intro, man. Seriously.
Yes, sir, Ski. I'm trying to get Ray to funnel on in here. Well, while we wait for Ray to jump in, I just wanted to take my hat off to you, man. I've seen you blossom and grow from the first time I met you. I want to say earlier in the preseason, like towards the end of last season, going into the preseason of this year. I got a chance to meet you, check out your organization, man. And when I say I've seen it blossom and grow and evolve, I'm proud of the growth that you have done, and I just want to tell you thank you for also giving me my first opportunity, man. Hiring me to cover some of your tournaments, man. I had a great time. I don't know what's taking Ray so long, but I'm gonna keep the conversation going for now. But while we're waiting on Ray, and I got you, you want to take a moment and speak on the 2024 B2FC tournament? I mean, it was crazy last year. I think it'll be crazy for us to not mention it while we're waiting for Ray. Then, what's your
Well,
thoughts on that?
the B12C is my baby, man. Like, it's the first tournament I ever threw during COVID year, so it literally
Right.
resonated. It literally resonated. Ray, you don't have to wait now. We're talking B12C time now. It resonated. It was just a tournament I was trying to put together. The base behind that tournament, the base behind that tournament was just trying to get involved and trying to help the youth and trying to do something different. And it went to another level for me. And like I said, it's my baby because literally every year I'm just trying to find a way to not compete with anyone. Absolutely not compete with anyone because there's some great guys out there that really do their thing, man. Shout out to DT War Zone. So it's not a competing factor at all because I literally steal from everyone if I can.
Yes,
But
sir.
long story short, man, I just love giving back to the kids. Actually, speaking to you for the first time, you're probably the first person to explain to me like, man, you really do a lot, and you haven't really been able to show what you do. So that's a little story between us, but kind of how me and you kind of resonated because you wanted to show that light of what I'm actually doing for the youth that most people don't understand. Because I really don't stress that aspect of trying to get people to see what I do, but you kind of brought that light and said, "Hey, Trav, I really can help out your your tournament." You know what I mean, by showing a little bit light, and I think you did a great job last year, man. I can't wait to work with you again this year, because I just I love giving back, man. Can't no one say that they've been to my tournament and haven't received goods and had a great atmosphere, great time. We policed up Forest Park, make sure we are,
Yes, sir.
and we just keep it as a vibe, man. That's my theme for next year. It's a vibe. I just want to keep it as a vibe, man.
So, well, hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. We got Ray. Ray finally done tapped in, man. For those of you who don't know, this is Ray. Ray is one of the directors of the Gators Elite of Ellenwood, Georgia. My guy, great dude. I've been knowing Ray for a little bit over a year now, Ray, or right around a year.
Yeah, about a year.
About a good year.
Yes, sir.
I've also seen the Gators evolve. They didn't have such the great. They didn't have such the year when I first met Ray, but this past season, man, they really came out tough. They really came out something to say. Early on, almost every age group, they only had maybe one or two age groups that kind of struggled early on. They had three age groups that had championship promises throughout the league. I mean, throughout the season, and they were able to bring home two championships. Ray, how you doing, big guy?
I'm good, big dog. Good, good.
I see. I know your hand a little bit heavier. You got two more pieces of hardware on there, so try to keep your hand rested so you won't sprain nothing while we on this live.
3 and 2 years ain't bad. I feel
So, hey, for those other people who don't know Ray, tell us about Ray.
you. I'm one of the directors over at Ellenwood. I've been coaching for about 10 years now. I'm partnered with two other gentlemen at the park. We built that thing up. It was struggling a little bit. Turn that thing around in no time. You know how it go. When you
Yes,
got
sir.
people dedicated to it. So,
For sure.
you know me. I'm just a community guy, man.
Well, I know this year y'all definitely made people respect the swamp, as you guys would say. So much respect to the swamp. I can't wait to see what y'all do as an organization next year as well. I don't see Spearing on here yet. Do y'all want to go ahead and get started, or how y'all want
Yeah,
to
he
do it?
said he might be jumping just a little bit late.
All right. So the first thing is, for those of you who are jumping in, we're talking about the Southside United 7 versus 7. Right now it's open registration. They have the 7 versus 7. They have the 9 versus 9. And they have the lineman camp / challenge. So, and then also you having flag. You having flag and 7 versus 7, or is that the same thing? I'm a little confused. Help me out.
Yeah, so 5 through 7 is 7-on-7 flag.
Okay, 5 through 7.
8 through 10 is 9v9 flag.
9v9 flag.
11, 12, 14, 16, 18 is all gonna be your traditional 7-on-7.
Bet. All right. So let's get. So last night from the live, there was a question about the rules of the 7 versus 7. Do y'all want to start there, or do y'all want to, or do y'all have a place that you guys want to start when it comes to breaking this down? Ray got kicked off again. I'm gonna get him back in. Uh-oh. So hey Ray.
Yo.
Yeah. So last night there was a question about the rules, the 7 versus 7 rules. You wanna start there? You want to give us a kind of breakdown of what the rules are when it comes to 7v7?
Yeah, so I'll start because it's different from each age group a little bit. From 5 to 7, like I said, it's your 7-on-7 flag. It's you can run the ball, you can throw the ball, you can't rush the quarterback. It's a tradition. We're gonna work off a 40-yard field, traditional. With the first 20 yards is how you get your first down. So you got 4 plays to get to the 20. You got another 4 plays to get into the end zone. Every time you score 6 points. Every time you stop the opponent, it's 2 points. Well, let's say if it's a turnover on down, it's 2 points. You get 3 points for interception, right?
Gotcha.
Extra point, if you're from the 2-yard line, you get 1 point. From the 5, it's 2. From the 10, it's 3. All right. So with 7-on-7 flag, you can't physically put your hands on the block. It's more so shuffle your feet, mirror the guy in front of you. No flag guarding, your typical flag, but just with 7 guys. When you speak about the 9v9s, which a lot of people had questions about, it's pretty much your traditional flag, but you get your center and 2 guards. On offense, you get, and on defense, you get 2 linemen, who have to be lined up, outside the B gap. They're 2-point stand, 3-point stand, but it's an all-out rush. Thing with 9-on-9 is you can run the ball or you can pass the ball. It's the same concept as the 7, but you can actually use your hand. No head button, but straight extension and driving off the ball. We want to, work on work on your offensive line form, work on his footwork. It's a great time for it. The reason I like the 9-on-9 so much, and I'll go get back to the rules, is for the quarterbacks, I know it teaches them pocket presence. With the regular 7-on-7, you just sit back there just pitching and catching, but we know that pocket don't sit still. So that's why, I'm a fan of the 9 versus 9. It's the same concept, 6 points for a touchdown. You start on the 40, you got 4 plays to get to the 20 before you get a first down. The next 20 is a touchdown. You get it on the 1-yard line for the conversion. 2-yard line for the conversion is 1 point. You get it on the 5, it's 2 points. You get it on the 10, it's 3 points. Same thing, 2 points for interception. I'm sorry. 3 points for interception, 2 points for turnover on downs.
Gotcha.
Sorry about that, guys.
Right.
7-on-7. Oh, go ahead, Penn.
No.
And it is flag. Now, with those 2 I just named, the 7-on-7, we do require soft helmets, just because of the contact. With the linemen, they gonna need them. You know what I'm saying? They definitely gonna need them. With the 7-on-7, for the 11 on up, that's your traditional 7-on-7. You can't rush the quarterback. With the 9 versus 9, let me go back. I'm sorry. With the 9 versus 9, you can rush the quarterback. You can blitz 1 person. but linebackers have to be at 5. That's the only thing with the 9v9. It's a little bit different. You can blitz the quarterback with one of your linebackers, but it can only be one of them, and he has to be 5 yards back.
Gotcha.
With the 9v9, the 7-on-7, like I said, that's just your traditional 7-on-7, man. These are all going to be 2 15-minute halves, 3 minutes in between, and we tournament style.
Now, that's a mouthful right there. That's even a mouthful for me, and I love some football. Of course, I'm being transparent. This is my first time really diving into 7-on-7. I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen some footage of some 7-on-7, but I've never participated, or neither have I had my son in 7-on-7. So while I got you guys on here explaining it, I'm also taking it in as a potential suitor. I have a son, youth athlete, so this information is real good for me to get an understanding of as well. What made you guys want to do 7-on-7?
I go first. I know for me doing 7-on-7 last year, a lot of complaints that we got, from my parents, from just people in the area was, why do we have to go to Gwinnett County? Why we got to go to Douglasville to have to play 7-on-7, to play 9v9?
For sure.
And for me, when Trav came to me and Spin and we kind of clicked up, it was perfect timing. Like, hey, let's make it happen. So for me, that's what it was. It's just we need something on this side of town, man. We gotta have something. And you can't do it by yourself. You gotta have a team.
Gotta have a team. And y'all got a good start to that team, by the way.
which to piggyback what he's saying, right? Like he said, the distance from where we are, which made it difficult for us putting stuff together, having to go so far. So which it equated the name of the Southside. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So more or less, it all just fit. It was a perfect fit. You know what I mean? So that was kind of just a piggyback. Like I said, my kid's been dying to do 7-on-7, and it just we just needed it to make sense. And with all these guys coming together, it only made sense that we just brought it back to the South Side.
Travis, your service a little choppy. Travis.
For the most part, I'm piggybacking what he said.
Okay. All right. So next question. I know you just kind of broke down everything. I can't remember if I heard you mention some of the information. It's like I'm saying, minimum players, 10 players, can add maximum 15 players, locked register plus 7 linemen. That's for 5 through 7, 7 through 7 flag, and then 8 through 10, a minimum of 15 players, maximum of 20 players, plus 4 linemen for camp. Ages 11 through 13, a minimum of 10 players, a maximum of 15, and 7 linemen for camp. That's pretty much gonna be the standard right there, correct? Ain't no too much bending and breaking on that.
Nah, ain't no bending and breaking. It's locked rosters. Unless you fall below your number, like a kid leave, you can come in and replace that kid on the roster. But all the bringing kids in the middle of the season, you know what I'm saying? Unless you fall below that number, we want to get away from that because that's not the true element of what it's supposed to be. With the lineman camp, I'm sorry. Can I just you mind if I dive in there real quick?
Yes, sir.
Oh, so with the lineman camp, so we trying to set it up to be a 4-hour thing with the lineman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it'll be you actually come out there and get lineman training. Once you go through the training, it's gonna be a series of obstacles for a competition. So the linemen, they'll get trophies, medals, whatever the case may be, for the best lineman for that day at each age group. So it's gonna they're really gonna get the hands on, and we encourage coaches to actually come out, the coaches to come out there and catch some of these drills and help out, you know what I mean? Because you can take them drills back and you can utilize them, you know what I'm saying? But
So you saying if I'm a coach and I come out there, I'm more than welcome to just jump in, or is there a process, procedure I need to go through?
It's gonna be a process and procedure. We gonna work on that procedure because we just don't want 40 coaches on the field. But we gonna work on that process and procedure and see what that's gonna be. What's that gonna look like?
Awesome. All right.
Am I still jumping all around?
No, you good. No, you sound straight.
Okay, cool. So just to again jump off what Ray is saying, we're just trying to kind of make it more like entertainment. You know what I mean? Where we have these kids not only coming out there to watch, but to really participate. So especially with the lineman challenge and everything else, we want to have hands-on coaches with experience to kind of teach these kids to take it to the next level of what they do. And again, like he said, to just jump again on what he said, we want the coaches that also come out there and get some experience and knowing what they're doing. So we just kind of want to make this more than just a 7-on-7. We want to really liven it up and bring something real unique and different. We have some other tweaks and stuff that we're trying to work on as far as wide receivers and everything else, but for the most part, we just want to get these kids really involved in the off season with the 7-on-7 and giving them a unique aspect of this. If I'm really, you know what I'm saying?
So I hear about the flag. I hear about the 7v7. I hear about the 9v9. Ray just gave us a little breakdown on the lineman camp. I'm seeing registration for 300. So is that for kids? That for organizations? That for coaches? What's that registration consist of? That $300 registration?
My
Y'all heard?
bad. I'm trying to come off the mic. I couldn't. My bad.
Oh, okay.
I'm driving. My fault. But the 300, that's a flat team fee for the 7v7 and your linemen. That's why we added those extra linemen in there. So you bring them linemen, they'll get to work up with that 300. So if you wasn't thinking about bringing your linemen, I mean, you paying for it, you might as well bring them out as well. You know what I'm saying?
So,
For people
whether they bring the lineman or not, the 300 is the 300.
The 300 is the 300. And for guys who just want to come and get to work, like the linemen who just want to come get to work, I think I don't have the price in front of me, but I believe we said if you just want to outside register for linemen for the whole 8 weeks, it's like $125.
Gotcha. And that's $125 per kid.
Per kid, absolutely. Okay. So the 300 is per team. The 125 is per kid.
So that 125 will only come into effect pending that kid's team or organization does not participate, and they still want to participate and get better by attending this lineman camp.
Absolutely.
All right. Now that's dope what y'all did there, because there may be a lot of people that might not want to do the lineman thing. So that's a great option that y'all added. What you about to say, Coach Trav?
Yeah, it's kind of an add-on for the parents as well, because like you said, even if a parent is not coming out there with a team in particular, want to make sure that his son get that challenge and get in, you know what I mean, and really get that work, then that parent has the option to just kind of, bypass everything and do that as well. So kind of flip-flop and make sure that we're allowing everyone to be able to get everything we bring into the table.
Gotcha. All right. I like that. I think that's dope with the individual registration. Yeah, it does say 125. All right. So I also see you have an option for a weekly cost of $75. So I ain't the smartest tool in the shed, but if I'm really invested and I want to get better, I think it's a much better bundle to take advantage of the 125 for the 8 weeks versus $75 for week-to-week basis. Am I understanding that correctly?
He probably can't get off the mic.
Yeah, I can't get off the mic. So let me clarify that. 75, that's for teams who just want to come in and play that week.
Gotcha. Okay.
You do that. I mean, it don't make sense to do that. You might as well just go ahead and lock in. You know what I mean? But if it's, you're out of town team, you want to come, you're gonna be up here, want to get some work, 75 and get you in for a week.
Gotcha. All right, so let me clarify. Let me break that down to my football parents' understanding. So if I'm a team and I'm not a part of this organization, but I keep hearing, I'm like, man, boy, y'all hear about that Southside United? Boy, they get it in down there. What? They get it in? Yeah, man, they got all the smoke. Hey, let's go down there for a week, man. Beat up on them folks. Shoot, yeah, we can go down there, but it's gonna be $75 a week. Just to go down there this week and show them folk what we doing up here, So we're gonna go down there, drop that little $75 this week, just see what's going on. Is that what that $75 sound like right there?
Absolutely.
All right, cool. So now I got an understanding of that. Hey,
Now it's $40 for say if you're a lineman and you want to come out and get work every week, it's $40.
Yeah.
So you might as well just drop the 125 and get the full 8 weeks.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's where that 40 come in
Right.
from a week to week individual standpoint. So with the 300, if I'm a parent and my son is on the team, I don't even need to be worried about that. So just for this information that we're going over today, these are for teams and directors. So make the decision on this is the information so they can make the proper decision if they want to be a part of the whole league as a whole and things like that.
Yeah,
But
that's
interest
powerful.
meeting, the interest meeting with the interest meeting that's coming up next week, would that be a part of? Excuse me, my phone keeps ringing. So the interest meeting, is that a part of for the parents? Excuse me, man.
I, 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 I know exactly where you're going, so you can hear me, correct?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so the interest meeting is for the coaches and teams and organizations that are interested in locking in. As far as if you are a parent that's interested, we will have a list. We're getting a website, everything together. We will have a list of teams that are locked in, that are actually. Ray, do you have by far kind of some of the teams that's already locked in or interested?
Yeah, I got a couple. I haven't got my list in front of me, but outside of the Gators, North Henry, 300.
Is that on the list that you sent me?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let me pull it up. But you can go ahead and keep talking about the ones that you know off the top of your head, and I'll get to that and pull it up.
North Clayton, I think a couple of teams from Riverdale,
All right,
from
I
what I'm
got
hearing.
you. Got New Clay Eagles, you got Riverdale Blackhawks, you got Locust Grove Pirates, Stockbridge Generals, Ellenwood Gators Elite, 300 Elite, North Henry Tigers, Lithonia Lions, Stonecrest Pharaohs. So those are the teams that you have on the email.
Yeah, those are the teams. Again, those are the teams that showing strong interest. They're actually ready to lock in, but again, we wanted to make sure the interest meeting get a better understanding of what we're doing. Because again, we want everyone to have the transparency from our league that's letting them know exactly what everything is, what we're doing, how we're doing things. So for the most part, those are the teams that are set to lock in. So with that being said, if a parent is interested, those are the teams that they can currently contact now. But there will be I'm sure there's going to be a boatload of teams in different areas that will for sure lock in. So kind of just reach out to your local director, your local team, and see if they are interested, and maybe they don't know, and it's them what's going on.
Trav, you still talking? Trav. Trav. Ray, are you still there?
I'm still here, big dog.
All right, I don't know what's going on with Trav. All right. Do you remember where he was at, or you want to pick up where he was at?
Can you hear me?
All right, Trav. Well, I don't know what happened. I couldn't hear that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I really couldn't hear him, man. I think he was saying something about
Basically, check out your local teams, man, and that might be locked in some of the teams that you mentioned.
Gotcha. And then after they check with their team, if for the parents who are watching, after they check with their team, that's when they would only come to you guys if they're interested in the individual prices, correct?
Absolutely, yeah.
All right. Let me see what's the next bullet point. 3 coaches allowed on the sideline and 1 team mom. No exceptions. Hey, I got 5 coaches. You telling me I have to bring 3?
you don't need 5 coaches to coach 7-on-7. You do get 1 coach on the field, but on both sides. But you don't need more than that for 7-on-7.
Well, what about one of my coaches? He just does the water, So can he come in and pass out the water? The other 2 they coach with me.
What I would say is express that concern at the interest meeting, if that's a concern.
Yes,
We'll look
sir.
at that. But I mean, to do 7-on-7, what you need 10 coaches for on the sideline? You feel me?
All right. So another question that pops up is: do we have a particular set venue that we're using, or are the games going to be kind of bounced around? If I'm a coach or a team or director, do we have a bona fide place, or are we going to be kind of bouncing around?
We stuck on right now, JP Mosley. Probably most of the time, JP Mosley and the older kids will be over at Village Park in Ellenwood. So that's between Stockbridge and Ellenwood.
Okay, awesome. Those are 2 great locations. I've been to both of those. Definitely 2 good locations. So that's good to know. And if anything were to change, I'm pretty sure you guys will give everybody a heads up on where that week will be going on. I see also you got to have birth certificates, ID, and passport.
Yeah, man. What I figure is like in these traditional 7-on-7s, man, they don't have books. And I've been in situations where they had older kids. I mean, it's no point of cheating in flag football. You know what I'm saying? It's no game, but we just want to make sure it's a fair playing ground for everybody, man. So yeah,
Okay.
we'll have books. You got to certify your roster. They'll be checking in point for the linemen. So, to be honest, man, you come with a certain amount of linemen, they'll be checking in point for them linemen when they go to those camps as well. So we just trying to keep everything clean, man. But yeah, we got books. Get your birth certificate, get your IDs, get your passport.
For sure. All right. What else I got for you? So it looks like we talked about the different age groups. We talked about the roster spots. I want to put a little bit more emphasis on the lock roster thing. So that I feel like we still might. I feel like it might be some misunderstanding. Everybody may have heard it clearly, but when you say lock roster, that means when you guys come and sign up, your roster is your roster. You're not gonna get to week 4 and add 4 or 5 kids to the roster. We're not adding a kid every week. We're not. We're gonna keep it fair and consistent and competitive with this lock roster. Is that the purpose of it?
Yeah. So let's say you locked at 20, right?
Mm-hmm.
You come in and say, hey, I lost 2 kids. You got room to add 2 kids. Once you remove them 2 kids,
They can't come back.
They can't come back because
Okay.
you notice you lost them kids.
That's fair. I think that's fair. I think that's more than fair. I see.
Yeah.
So there was a question. Coach Lowry asked, "Does that 300 include uniform and head protection?"
Lowry, it's a little bit different with you over there with me, dog. It's a little bit different. We got to meet next week. I'll forget with you on that. It's different, a little bit different from us because we're going through the organization.
All right. Then I got another question from Realist George Senior, Relias, I think.
Yeah, Realist. Boo, that's my boy Boo. What's up, Boo?
He said, "Will y'all be doing one-on-one DB wide receiver challenges?" Ooh.
That's some. Travis, I know
Hey,
that's
you
something
know
we
what?
work.
Hey, Ray. Hey, I might need to join y'all. I might need to have a meeting with y'all, man. I might take it on that part. I might do the JPN TV one-on-one big dog challenge or something.
Boy,
You know what I'm saying? Add a little
got something
sauce.
right there. Hey, that's the idea that we could throw on the table. I know what Trav was saying. We was trying to do like once a week. Like 1 week, we were trying to get like a quarterback coach to come out there. 1 week a DB coach. 1 week a linebacker coach. But the one-on-ones, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
That's something we'll take us through the table and see if we make that happen. If the people
for sure.
want it, we'll make it happen.
I think that'll be. I think that'll be dope, man. I think that'll be dope for real. For real. Uh, I see we got Smoke, the 10U generals. They saying they locked in. So
Oh yeah,
boom, we got that's another great team to be a part of this league.
Yeah, he called me and locked in. You know, big Smoot.
Big Smoke. For those of you who don't know, man, Smoke is the defending. He's the champion of the 2023 10U Stockbridge Generals. Man, they had a great season. Smoke, congratulations, man, again for the championship. The championship, man. You did it. You did a great job coaching them boys up, man. Proud of you guys. So I'm trying to see. We pretty much went over the list. I guess here's where we open up the floor for any coaches, anybody. If you want to jump in, man, you're more than welcome to send a request.
Hey, Penn, one more thing. We didn't do it, but once we finish this up, I'm gonna drop the link. It's a Zoom. I'm gonna drop it
Okay.
in the comments for everybody who want to get on that. I didn't have it ready. I apologize, everybody, but I'll drop it tonight.
You talking about for the upcoming interest meeting on the 22nd?
Correct.
All right. So I'm gonna repeat that again for those of you who are tuned in. If you are interested and you're not locked in yet, but you are interested or whatever, there will be a interest meeting this coming Monday on the 22nd of January. Ray will drop the link in the comment section so that you can go ahead and have the link and so you can get the link so you can have access to the interest meeting on the 22nd. What time is that, Ray? I don't see a time on there.
It's 8:00.
8:00 p.m. just like today.
Yeah, 8:00 Monday. Yep. Yes, sir.
Okay. Monday. Let's see what that Ray Harris, bro, lock us in. Boom. Okay. If anybody got any questions, like I say, man, it's a great time to drop your questions in the comment section. While we're waiting for any questions, Coach Travis, anything that we didn't speak on, anything you want to elaborate on as far as the league coming up?
Nah, I think we kind of covered everything. I think the interest meeting is probably the main focal point at this point. We'll have immediate open registration on Tuesday after the interest meeting. Again, we just kind of want folks to be aware of what we have going on and kind of have folks understand exactly what we're trying to do. We will have like a discussion on different rules and regulations because again, it's something that we're putting together, but we're definitely not communists and whatnot. So we're not going to just lock in and not have no opinions on things. And again, we're going to have a committee that basically a rules committee. We're going to have all types of different aspects to make sure that we're just kind of doing this the proper way, the correct way. And again, we want to give this as a avenue to get kids locked into football the right way.
Okay. So I don't know if you guys could tell, but I just brought in one of my favorite coaches, man, Coach Smoot of the 10U Generals. How you doing, Coach Smoot?
What's up? What's up?
That championship fever done rubbed off. You getting ready to lock in for next season, or you still celebrating?
It's a new season.
All right. So, hey, so I brought.
It ain't 10U no more though. It's 11U.
Oh yeah, my bad. Y'all 11U now.
11U, man. Yeah,
Uh,
it been quiet though. It been quiet. I've been looking. It been quiet, but you know, that's all right.
so,
I
hey,
like that.
Quiet before
the,
the storm, dog. Quiet before that storm.
the reason why I brought you in, Coach Smoot, you're a coach, and I'm not sure how much you've had the opportunity to talk to either Ray, Travis, or Spin about this. So I just wanted to give a coach an opportunity to ask just some questions. I know they're going to go over most of the things in the interest meeting, but is there any questions that you have right now that questions or concerns leading up to this interest meeting from a coach's perspective?
About the 707.
707, 9v9,
I
lineman,
mean,
camp.
me personally, I like the 909 better than the 707 because
Yeah, elaborate on that for me.
it get an opportunity. When we played it like maybe 8, 9, we played 909. So it give you lineman opportunity to move their feet, use their hands. It give your quarterback opportunity to feel that pressure coming. He got to get the ball off within, I think it's 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds. He got to get the ball off, you know, and it puts pressure on your receivers to get into the route to get the ball.
Yeah.
So everybody is going through adversity. It's got to be quick. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I say 7-on-7 is more like receivers just throwing the ball.
Yeah.
But you want your whole team, to be out there working, you know. So, you know, I like 9-on-9 better.
So,
but if it's
Smooth, real quick. I appreciate you saying all that, man, because when we sat there and tried to put it together, that's exactly the perspective that we came and talked about. And again, we're coaches, we're coaches as well, so we're trying to find the best aspect to continue to have these kids' growth. You know what I mean? So what you saying, and I'm so glad you said that. So you probably locked into the committee now, or you know.
yeah, I mean,
Well, you know what's funny, dog?
it gives you opportunity to bring your whole team, really.
Yeah.
Fact.
yeah.
You got your linemen. It's the linemen, man. It's the linemen, y'all.
And that's what we
You got to get the linemen moving them feet.
That's what we lack. That's where we lack. And you know, now I know you coaches, since you know. That's what we lack. We got to get the linemen together.
Yeah.
And Smoot, I'm gonna give you a pat on the back because you Smoot, y'all know Smoot used to be my director. I kind of took the concept of 9-on-9 from when they were doing it.
Yeah.
So straight up.
It was solid.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what I would do, man. You know what I'm saying? I think it's better, man. Folks can say what they want to say, but it's giving all the kids where it ain't leaving the linemen out. They working during the season, then you know, football, they using it's the hands. It's the lineman for me, man. So if your lineman blocking, your quarterback can sit there and do his thing, your receivers can do their thing.
Yeah.
You got a game then, you know. And that's like
So, go ahead.
everybody can win. Because you might have a bad defensive lineman that's coming and you can't, he getting to you quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's an anybody game, man. So I like to work. I don't want it to be easy where they just topping jokers, man. You know, at this age, the DBs need more work. So by they putting pressure on the quarterback, make the DBs get their work. Everybody get their work if pressure's on the quarterback.
Gotcha.
You know,
So I know you got one of, or if not, the best quarterback pound for pound. I ain't even talking about age. I'm talking about pound for pound. I would say, from my opinion, the Penn TV certified big dog opinion, pound for pound, you probably got the best quarterback, at least in the GNYFL league. Is these some of the things that you guys did with him to get him to that level of where he's at?
Yep, exactly. At 8 years, matter of fact, Rayshawn can tell you, he was out there then when I was with the Dolphins. And that's where we started.
Yeah.
You know, 9-9. You know, like I said, I loved it because you can see wet linemen not doing nothing. Who was supposed to be on the offense and who was supposed to be on the defense. You put some defense out there, they can't block, then you know this is a defensive guy. You got somebody, you know, you can see what you got instead of just putting them out there, making them, you know, getting your quarterback bashed up when, you know, you got linemen that can work offense, you got linemen that can work both, got linemen that work defense. You know what I'm saying? So it gives you a chance to look at what you got, point blank.
Gotcha. So as far as the lineman,
and I think all 11 of you need to get in there because you need to get in there. I'm just letting you know. I'm trying to help y'all out.
So basically, what you trying to say, the hidden message is, you know, I kind of know Smoot, so I kind of know the message of what you said. If you ain't in there, you ain't gonna be in there at the end of the season.
You ain't gonna be in there. Where them Bulldogs at, Bulldog? In there.
Hey, I'm pretty sure the Bulldogs will be. I'm gonna go back to Griffin, man, and talk to my guys, man, and I'm gonna try to get.
Smooth is talking about the second spot. He ain't talking about that first spot. He know who got that lock, right? That what you saying?
What
you
that?
You saying to play that second spot at the end?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he talking about his opponent.
Right. I'm
So
trying
Smoot,
to help them out, bro. They need to go on and get in that. They need to go and get in it, man. I think all 11 of you that's in our league need to get in it.
yeah,
It's 11.
I think they're nervous.
If you ain't in there at 11, then I hate to say you really just doing this for the fun. You ain't doing it because you're trying to coach.
yeah.
It don't matter win or lose. It don't matter, dog. They gonna see this. They seeing it now. They going in middle school. They seeing the pass. They seeing all that. You see what I'm saying? They seeing it. So,
And if they play Stockbridge in the team, they definitely already done seen it.
Yeah. Let me be quiet.
But hey, let me piggyback on that too, man.
You was so
like if you were a director, and this is just me, well, let's trying to build that park up in 2 years. Man, 7-on-7 and flag football was the way we did it.
Yeah. It was popular.
So if you like, I don't do it, that's where you build your teams at.
Yeah. Yeah. It don't matter what age you do it. You want your kids to get in it, man.
Yeah.
Get in it. You can start working now. If you don't get in it, then something, that's different stroke, different folk, man. But, I recommend everybody to get in it. You know what I'm saying?
So Smoot, as a coach, what are you looking forward to seeing from the lineman camp?
I mean, the lineman camp, I will actually, I would look at the linemen to see who can play offense, who can play defense.
Mm-hmm.
I say you got your offensive lineman and you got your defensive lineman. I really need to get my lineman coach in here to really explain y'all, because he also going to be doing some workouts too, when we go work out. But he going to be doing he going to be training, in case some linemen want some good training. He a real good line coach, man. I'm telling y'all, like, I ain't just talking. You want to elevate your son, real fundamental stuff like that.
Well, you need to holler at, you talking about Josh, right?
Yeah, Josh.
You need to holler at Josh and tell him to tap in with Ray or Travis, because do you guys say y'all looking for some good qualified coaches to come help out, correct?
Yeah, we're trying to make the lineman not just a challenge, right? We're trying to make it really a focal point. So them linemen are not just coming. So while and Ray can tell you better, because we spoke about this in detail last meeting that we had. But more for say, like, we literally want the linemen to come in and work, not just focus on just the 9-on-9, but we want them to come in and really get that, so that we're looking for multiple lineman coaches, certified coaches, high school coaches to come in and just really teach those kids every weekend. They don't have to lock in every weekend, but every weekend we want to have something prepared for them. So
for sure.
And if you certifying them like that, then we definitely need to get on the horn with them.
He probably one of the best lineman coaches probably on the South Side. Like, seriously.
Hey, man.
Like, yeah. But I think
me
personally, I think you should do like a combine. Let's see how fast these linemen is.
Yeah.
Let them. Let's clock their timing. Let's clock. Let's see how fast they shuffle.
And that's what we're saying. We're saying every week we don't want them to just come in and do the same old two-step. So every week we want to kind of bring something new, bring a different culture, like I said, high school code, whatever. So yeah, we can definitely implement that. Definitely.
Do a bit.
That's a good idea.
Like best line. That day, who was the best line?
For sure. Yeah, now that'll be hard. Because,
Ray said it.
Yeah, he did say
that's another concept. Yeah, that's another concept I want everyone to understand, to fully understand, man. Like every week we're doing a tournament style, right? We're gonna have an ultimate champion at the end of everything, but every week you do have the opportunity to come and win some stuff, especially when it comes to the linemen's best receivers and everything else. So we're
So
definitely
that's going.
making
So y'all gonna be doing that from week to week basis.
week to week basis, and then we're gonna have an ultimate champion. Am I right to saying that, Ray?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So
So what about?
Basically you'll pick like the dominant lineman that was standing out the whole thing.
Well, the
for
point of the
that.
alignment, that's the point of the alignment challenge. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna dictate who win that week for that age group.
Gotcha.
So what ages are you starting at? Because that matters too.
We gotta kind of see how the team sign up, but I mean it goes from 5 to 14. Well, it's 5 to 14. We just gotta see how that work out with the 14s. But I know the question that didn't come up that probably should have came up, and we got to kind of figure out this part of it for those kids that's 8 to 10, right?
Yeah.
With them doing 9 on 9, with the additional linemen getting to work, they're gonna be able to get to work. So you may have to dedicate, and I want y'all to think about this. You may have to dedicate certain kids to 9 on 9, but in between they can go get work, and then the rest of the kids, they get that all-out experience. That's something we got to kind of figure out. What's the best way to do that? But I think logistically, you may have to dedicate certain kids to just 9 on 9 and have the ones that you need to go get that training and have them go get that work. But they can still tap in and get the work between, in between those drills. But the lineman challenge, we got to figure out how to make that work with the games going on between 8 and 10. So that's something we got to kind of logistically work out.
Someone says, I feel all linemen at any age needs that work.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So the lineman challenge is for all age groups, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I just said, from 5 to 14.
Okay,
right. So
yeah, from 5
so
to
what
14.
what Ray is saying is we have two perspectives happening at the same time.
Same time. No, I got him.
We have right. And I just kind of want to iterate to make sure everyone understands. So with it having two challenges going on at the same time, that coach may say this week I'm gonna dedicate to having that man, those kids literally go and focus on the challenge, while the rest of the kids can be focused on the 9 on 9.
Gotcha.
So just and it's just like the reason why it can be kind of complicated is because with two aspects happening at the same time, you want to make sure that them kids are involved. So they're not coming in here to do nothing for sure. They coming in here, they're gonna do something.
Bet. What I was about to say, I had another question. You got anything else, Smoot, while you up in here, big dog? Any more questions or things you would like to inquire on as a coach?
Nah, I mean, everybody quiet, so I'm gonna be quiet too. But they get ready. That's all I gotta say. They get ready, man.
Gotcha. Well, I don't want to oversaturate this live. This live wasn't intended to be like my traditional lives and last to midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
It was simply just to, give everybody the opportunity who's a part of this live to ask questions. As we wind down, if you got any questions, feel free to start typing your questions in now as we're closing out. Ray, I appreciate you for you guys reaching out, coming on my platform, man, to announce this and spread this information to the world. I'm probably jump on that interest meeting as well, so I can stay in tune with the information as things go on, and I can continue to, help put out. Since I kind of attach my name to what you guys are doing and bringing it to them, I want to stay in the loop so that I can answer questions as well as I do my lives from week to week. Anything else that you got for the people, Ray, before we let everybody get up out of here?
Hit that subscribe button for J Penn.
Oh, yes, sir. Hey, most definitely. Hey, most definitely go to YouTube and go to J Penn TV and subscribe. December, I just did a late post. December, man, we hit 350,000 views. I think the real number is probably like 380,000 views right now. We got 1,800 subscribers. And to be honest, man, all this pretty much happened in 1 year. So, man, I owe a special thanks to everybody who's been supporting the movement, JPN TV, for everybody who tap into the lives from week to week basis. We have a good time over here, have a good information, we have good fun. And during the 707 League, we're going to be right here in JPN TV Sports talking about the results. I'm going to be trying to stay up to date if everything's still good. And yeah, man, I'm just looking forward to it, man. Appreciate that, Ray.
Who gonna get the Mr. Head Top Award?
Mr. Head Top Award. Hey, yeah. I might give out matter of fact, hey Ray, I'm in week 8, Ray, I'm gonna give what JPN TV is gonna do for my contribution to the awards. I'm gonna give out a certified big dog chain to the big dog MVP of every championship game at the end of you guys' season, man. What you think about that?
Ooh, that big, Penn.
Hey, them chains hot right now, man. So I gotta, you know what I'm saying, keep it going, man. I think that's the best place to do it right there. Certified big dog chain for the MVP of the championship team. You can only get it at Southside United. Anywhere else, you ain't a big dog unless you're certified. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to be certified, come over to Southside United, man. Sign up and get in there so you can have your chance at the end of the season, man, to win your certified big dog chain. If you ain't there, man, you'll hear about it on JPN TV for sure. Hey, Trav, did you have anything for the people before we let everybody go?
Nah, just appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for jumping on this live, man, and allowing us to explain to you guys what we're trying to put together. I do appreciate Smooth jumping on and explaining the 9v9 a little bit, you know, from a coach's perspective. But for the most part, man, let's have fun, man. Let's get these kids some work. And
one last reminder for everybody. As soon as this live is over, look for a post from Ray. What is it, Raymond Harris? That's your Facebook, right? Raymond Harris.
Nah, it's Rayshawn.
Rayshawn Harris. He will be dropping a link in the comment section immediately after the live, so that for everybody who wants to participate in the interest meeting this Monday, you will need this link. Again, make sure you tap back into this live, check the comment section from Rayshawn Harris. He's going to put the link for the interest meeting that's coming up on Monday, the 22nd, and it will be at 8 p.m. And you can't attend without the link, man. So please make sure you get the link, and you don't want to miss out on that information. On that note, man, hey, appreciate all y'all. Appreciate all the viewers. Hey, Coach Smoot, thank you for jumping on, man. Always a friend of the show, man. Appreciate you. Yes, sir, Ski. And Ray and Travis, hey, can't wait to talk to you guys again on the back line and see what you guys got coming up for this, man.
All right, big dog.
When I say green and gold,
yes, sir, Ski.
Right. I'm from the small town where they already never champions. You know what I mean? Some of the best talent in the world come from right hand side of my city. Griffin GA. Hold up. You know I call Griffin home from the city of the unseen and the unsung. You know I love green and gold. Hold up. You know I call Griffin home from the city of the unseen and the unsung. You know I love green and gold. We done went up on a whole nother level. Gotta watch how we step when we coming through Griffin. We done went up on a whole nother level. Watch how we step when we coming through Griffin.